With his fight for re-election hinging on his handling of the coronavirus, President Trump is attempting to pull his supporters into a state of pandemic denialism, falsely claiming that the rising number of COVID-19 cases are due to increased testing.
You turn to the news, COVID, 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 COVID. And, cases are up. Why are cases up? Because we test more than anybody in history.
But that's not true. And neither is the president's other jaw-dropping conspiracy theory that doctors in the U.S. are manufacturing a high death toll so they can make more money.
Our doctors get more money if somebody dies from COVID. You know that, right? I mean, our doctors are very smart people.
The president warns Democrat Joe Biden will shut down the country, even national holidays, if he's elected.
There will be no school, no graduations, no weddings, no Thanksgivings, no Christmas. No 4th of July.
Biden says the president is just making it all up.
I'm not going to shut down the economy. I'm going to shut down the virus.
The president is back to mocking masks, poking fun at Fox News personality Laura Ingraham for wearing one.
Hey, are you wearing a mask? I've never seen her in a mask. She's being very politically correct.
By contrast, Biden is making masks an essential part of his pandemic battle plan.
This isn't a political statement. It's patriotic duty, for God's sake. But still, Donald Trump refuses to listen to science.
Another part of Mr. Trump's divisive closing message, attacking female politicians. From Minnesota Congresswoman Ilhan Omar.
She doesn't love our country, that I can tell you. The Biden plan will turn Michigan into a refugee camp.
To Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer.
I don't think she likes me too much. What do you think? Do you think she likes me?
Both the president and Biden spent the day barnstorming the Midwest, sweeping through states that were crucial to Mr. Trump's upset win 4 years ago. Biden defended his decision to stop in Minnesota, a traditionally Democratic state.
No, I'm not concerned. We're going to be in Iowa. We're going to be in Wisconsin, so I thought I'd stop in Minnesota. I don't take anything for granted. We're going to work for every single vote up to the last minute.
Officials in Minnesota are attempting to force the president to adhere to public health guidelines in order to hold a rally in the state, complete with seating set up for social distancing.
And they say you can only have 250 people, so they thought I'd cancel. But I'm not canceling.
The president's eldest son, Don Jr., is also complaining about the pandemic's impact on the race with his own lies about the number of cases and deaths in the U.S.
Why aren't they talking about deaths? Oh, because the number is almost nothing, because we've gotten control of this thing. We understand how it works.
That's nowhere near true, as there were nearly 1,000 deaths Thursday as the number of cases in the U.S. hit a record high. But clinging to COVID-19 exaggeration appears to run in the family, as the president is claiming the treatment he received for his own bout with the virus was akin to being touched by God.
And they gave me something called Regeneron. The next morning, sister, I woke up, and it was like God touched my shoulder. Right? I said, Mom, let me at him.
And even though Trump advisors know the president is trailing in the polls, they are clinging to the hope that these rallies, big crowds at these rallies, will somehow translate into people heading towards the polls. I can tell you, I talked to one Trump advisor earlier today who said just that rallies equal turnout. In the words of this Trump advisor, quote, that's the theory, at least for the campaign at this point. And Wolf, just getting back to how things are set up at this rally in Minnesota. Yes, it's set up for social distancing inside the venue, but just as we were heading inside here a short while ago, we saw hundreds of people crowding together in an overflow area, not practicing social distancing, not wearing masks. And even though people inside this venue for this rally this evening are practicing social distancing, we are not seeing many masks being used